Hey everyone, Paul here, and today we're going to be looking at Jurassic World Dino Trackers, Wave 2 of the Gigantic Trackers. And we have these names, Elasmosaurus and Bistahieversor. Yeah, okay. Very cool. So, in the Gigantic Trackers, there's 2 waves that I'm aware of. They each only have 2 dinos in each wave. I like this one because this guy right here, very cool. I just like the color, the long neck. He's obviously aquatic. And Dino Trackers, I don't know if all of them do, but these guys did. Come with little Dino Tracker equipment. You can see him. You can push a little button here. He actually has 2 buttons you can push. One here and one here for him to do actions. These are both from Mattel. If you couldn't tell from the big logo on the corner there. So yeah, it looks like you just put right on his back. So one button gets the head to go side to side, and the other button is to go up and down. And of course, has a little Jurassic World Facts app that you can use there. Very cool. I love those things. Yeah, it's a good way to keep track of the dinos that you have, because if you go to the store, you just pull it up, like, oh, okay, I have this guy. Now for him, I'm not even going to try saying his name again, probably. He has another dino tracker right there, or equipment, I mean, on the back. So one of the buttons, you can make his head go up and down, and chomping action, and another button for his little spikes on the back to go in and out. So let's get these guys undone, and we'll talk about the real dino just a little bit, and then these. No, alright, well, here they are. So first, Elasmosaurus. We'll go over this one first. Its name means flat-tailed, which doesn't really have too flat of a tail. Maybe the real one does. Obviously, these aren't going to look like how they're supposed to look. Well, this one's kind of close to it, but not the head. I don't know. Most likely, its diet consisted of small fish and marine invertebrates. And also, you can find this guy in North America during the late Cretaceous period. The length of this dino measured about 10.3 meters, and the neck alone measured about 7.1 meters. This figure is 15 inches in length, and about 4 inches high, if you have it flat, going from like the very top of the neck area. This guy has actually appeared in a couple of the games, but no movies or cartoon. Now, the strange thing is, in real life, they actually thought the head was supposed to go on the tail. But then they had that fixed, and they finally got it where the head would be on the neck. Because they thought this was the tail, because it's so long. Now, it's very cool. It has 4 flippers. You know, they can go in and out, and they can all rotate. Very cool. They have the little thing you can pull up, scan it with the Jurassic World app. Now, the tail will not move, which is strange. Usually you can twist the tails, but not this one. And I don't see why, well, I know why, because it looks like they glued it. But, I mean, they could have. It's not like there's any electronics in there or anything, or any of the functions involve the tail. Which, we can go over the functions. So, the first button here bends the neck down, and he tries to bite. Very cool. I like that. You can move the head here, though. Just a little bit. That's it for the head. Now, his other function, which isn't as great, he can move his head to the side. Only that side. Don't know why. It would be good if, like, maybe you pushed it and you pushed it again, it would come over this way, but no. Oh well. You can see he's mainly greens, different greens, dark green, a light green, but he has a little bit of like tan. And I love that mouth. Alright, next up, Bistahieversor. I can't say that. But his name means Bistahie Destroyer. Very cool name. I like that. In the late Cretaceous period, again, is where this guy lived, and in New Mexico. It was a carnivore, obviously, with these nice chompers there. They thought it was around 9 meters long and weighed at least a ton. This one is 13.5 inches long and about 5.5 inches tall. Very cool. I like this guy. Not as much as Elasmosaurus here, but pretty cool. This guy definitely isn't like how he would be in real life. Oh, and also, this guy has been in no media whatsoever. No games, no shows, no movies. This is the first time in toy form that this dino has shown up in the franchise. But yeah, so you pull this up, you get the little thing there. This button here is what I don't really care for. It's this. Like, that dinosaur couldn't do that, come on. And plus, this dino, from every depiction that I can find of it, it did not have these. In fact, it didn't have any going down. Oh, and speaking of going down here, the tail also does not move, which I can understand because it has, well, no, actually I can't understand, because the mechanics inside only go to here. So, I mean, why couldn't they turn that? Oh well. Now for the second button, he does his head down and chomp. But then I love when you let go of it, or yeah, when you let go, it bobbles. Boom. I just love that. I don't know why, but it's just, the little things. So, the tail doesn't move, but we get the feet. You know, they can go all the way around. They do have a little bit of, they can go out. Not much. The feet itself can turn around. They got the little stumpy arms here. They can flap. And they can also go around. But I really like this guy. I like the look of him. So he's mainly tan, brown, some red. Very cool. Inside of that mouth. And both the dinos have little Jurassic World symbol down there. Skeletal T-Rex. I just wish, I don't know, I mean, I get it. Jurassic World was more on the splicing of genes, whereas Jurassic Park, they just didn't give them feathers to make them look, you know, how they should be in real life. But Dr. Wu explained that, you know, these were all done purely just for looks. So I guess why it has these things is that justification, just for looks. I don't know what they spliced it with to make that, because I can't find any information on how they would have done it. But, cool nonetheless. Alright, here they are decked out in their Dino Tracker gear, which I think is kind of, pointless. I mean, so far none of the shows or movies they really did stuff, kind of, I don't know. But, so, his, pretty cool, has two little, adjuster things on it. It has, like, if you look, like, some lights, some other things. It's just this flimsy kind of plastic. But at least it doesn't really, like, interfere with the buttons. You can still get to them. but I just think it's kind of pointless. Yeah, they don't stay on very well. These things do try to come off pretty easy. And with him, his just fits really weird. Like, I don't know. Just because it's the flimsy plastic rubber, that's it. Flimsy rubber. Hey, that's what it is. I just don't like it. But again, it has the buttons still where you can get to them. I just don't care. It only has one little latch on it. Alright, that's just been my review of Mattel's Jurassic World Dino Trackers, Gigantic Trackers, Wave 1. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. And as always, you'll have yourselves a good one, and I will see you later.